Hey, it's Sean with Sean's DIY and Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Metapen. Sounds like that guy from Facebook made it, but this is a Surface Pro pen, and this is called Surface Pen M3 Pro, as you can see on the back. So I'm going to unbox this. I'm going to show you what it looks like, how it works, and we're going to use it on my Surface. So let's get into it. All right, so here's the box. Obviously, as you can see, it says Metapen. And then there's just some info on the back that's of no real consequence. So pull a little tab here, and inside you see the pen. So it is flat on this side, and then rounded all the way around the rest of the way. Over here you have a USB-C port. On the front, there's nothing to be seen on here. On the top, there is a little button. You might be able to see the light right there. The on and off button. So there's a single button up there and no other buttons. The tip is actually interesting. It's definitely bigger than the tip you would see on your typical Surface pen, and it looks like it screws in and out. So it has a screw section as opposed to a just kind of push in, which is interesting. Go ahead and put that back on there. It also comes with an extra tip right there. It's kind of covered over, which is nice, so you don't lose it, it doesn't drop out. And then when we open up the package itself, pull this part out here. Behind there is a USB-C to USB-A cable, so you can charge this guy. And then also you have an instruction booklet, which shows you all the different parts of it. The tip, the middle part of the pen, shows the USB charger and the button on the top. Looks like there might be some button right here. So we'll take a look at that and I'll confirm that for you. And then here, if you're a big fan like the Apple people, then maybe you can use your Metapen stickers. That's interesting. So what I'll do is I'll kind of look around at the instructions, and I'll come back in a minute and just tell you every other feature, anything else I see in the instructions. And then I'll show you how it works on my Microsoft Surface. So right out of the box, I didn't have to pair it or do anything. It just worked automatically right on my screen, which I'll show you in a minute. And I'm, drawing on there. It works perfectly fine. I'll compare it to an actual Surface pen, and you'll see that it's actually quite a bit taller. So there's the Surface pen, and here's this pen, the Metapen. And so the other thing is that the light on here, if you can see it, is quite bright. And you just turn it off by pressing and holding it down for about 3 seconds, and it'll shut off. And then press it back on. It takes about 3 or 4 seconds for the computer to then recognize it. But overall, I mean, I think that's really pretty good, just working right outside the box. I'll show you how it works on my computer in a minute. Now, one thing that I wanted to point out also is that the Surface pen sticks to the side of your computer, and I found that this doesn't really do that. So no matter what direction or angle I try to put it on, it does not seem to be magnetized. So I don't think if you want this to attach to the side of your computer, not going to work for you. But if not, for the price, everything else seems to work pretty well. Now it does say that there's a button right here, although I'm not actually seeing any button. So I think it's just buried, underneath the body of this. And so I'm going to see if I can get that to work. And it gives me several different options, of which tapping, double tapping, and so on would allow me to basically erase or, add more text and so on. So we're going to go ahead and show you what it looks like drawing, as well as doing other functions on the Surface Pro. Okay, so I'm in Microsoft Word, and I'm just going to open up a new document, just touch on that, and there's my new document. So I could write whatever I want on the screen, and it works great. And then I can change different colors, do whatever I want from that perspective, underline it, and we get whatever we're putting in. So the lag, I don't see any lag really to it. It seems to work out very well. Now I'm going to try to do is text input to where I write, and then it changes it to text. So we're going to try that next. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to eraser. As you can see, it erases everything perfectly fine. There's supposed to be an eraser button on this, but I don't actually see the button on there currently. So go ahead and erase everything on here. So now I'm in the text recognition part of Word, so where I can write what I want to write. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And as you can see, it did that without any issue whatsoever. It actually spelled everything correctly. It recognized my handwriting. It recognized what I was putting in. So now I'll do that in script as well. So the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. I'll put dogs. And it got it. So overall, I'd say this pen does a perfectly fine job. There is, as I said, a thing right here where you can, if I find that button, which I think is kind of a little bit difficult, it would allow me to press on it and get other commands. But for the moment, I'm just going to say that this pen will work fine with your Surface. So if you're looking for an inexpensive version, it's definitely a reasonable size in my hand. Again, comparing it to the Surface Pen, it's definitely lighter, and it's definitely a little bit longer. So if you like something that with a little bit more length to it, this could be a good solution for you. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you have the Surface Pen, if you're looking for something like this, and definitely consider subscribing and check out some of my other videos. Thanks for watching.